Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. The distinguished Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Fadli bin Haji Arham, Head of Center of Study, Faculty of Business and Management, the respected Puan Siti Nor Ashikin Bashirun, Project Leader, International Virtual Conference on Office Technology and Management, IV Kotem 2022. Dedicated committee members, wonderful presenters, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to welcome you to the International Virtual Conference on Office Technology Management, IV Kotem 2022. This conference is organized by the Department of Office Technology Management, Faculty of Business and Management, UiTM, Cawangan, Melaka. It is a conference conducted online which comprises management and office technology fields. I am delighted to join you today for the opening of this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, as a public higher education institution, UiTM has always driven the research community to produce relevant research outputs that are in line with the intention of the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia, Mohd, to promote a culture of research among researchers and academicians. As I glanced through the list of presentation topics, I noted a tremendous diversity in this area, and I'm grateful to the many experts and researchers who participated in this conference and shared their expertise and knowledge with us. This conference organization has inspired the most appropriate way to highlight the talent of our researchers for more current research, particularly in the management and office technology field. Therefore, congratulations to all presenters and participants who will be giving virtual presentation at IV Kotem 2022 with the theme of Strategizing the Office Environment After Pandemic, Impacts, Challenges and Opportunities. We consistently encourage the university research community to take the lead in producing relevant research output that meet its objectives. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to all committee members, presenters, authors, and reviewers for their outstanding efforts and continuous support in making this conference a success. To end my speech, I would like to wish everyone to enjoy a successful, safe, and fruitful conference. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. I am very happy to be joining the International Virtual Conference on Office Technology Management 2022, even organized by UiTM Malaysia. Many thanks to UiTM for the invitation to be the speaker at this conference. It's an honor for me to be here at this time. Thank you very much again. At the conference theme, Strategizing the Office Environment After Pandemic, in fact, challenging and opportunities. And my presentation was entitled Record Management in Office Professional. Of course, in the perspective of the COVID-19 pandemic. Then in the title, I add case study in Indonesia, although the discussion will not be complete later. My presentation will discuss 3 points. The first is an introduction. The second is about trend in modern office management. And the last is about record management in office professional. Ladies and gentlemen, My presentation begins with the current situation that we are currently experiencing together, namely the COVID-19 pandemic, which began in 2019, and the technological trend of the Industrial Revolution 4.0 era, which began in 2011 and was initiated by an economic from Germany, the initiator of the World Economic Forum, named Professor Klaus Schwab. In addition, environmental conditions are widely fed to economic industry 4.0, which is known as VUCA: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. These 3 points have a fairly broad impact on human life, both relating to individual, social, national, business, and economic. First, let's look at the condition during the COVID-19 pandemic. In almost all countries in the world, people carry out activities in their respective homes or work from home. Change occurs when people work from home if previously they worked more traditionally. Then, during COVID-19, there was a significant increase when people use digital or internet or electronic technology. The data I took from Simon Camp 2019 before the pandemic and 2022 after the pandemic. For example, an increase in the use of the internet, mobile phone, and active social media. Then the pandemic, involving the intervention of modern technology such as IoT, AI, drone, robots, wearables, mobile apps, blockchain, and 5G network in handling case of COVID-19. The second condition, Industry 4.0, gave rise to various modern technologies that had never existed before and contributed to change in human lifestyle. Industry 4.0 is marked by the emergence of cyber physical systems such as AI and cognitive computing, IoT, and networking or cloud computing. And finally, the condition that is felt along with the 4.0 technology trend is the emergence of VUCA. And this is data from Simon Camp in April 2022, which previously thought about the use of internet, 5 billion out of a total population 7.875 billion. Mobile phone 5.3 to 4 billion, and active social media 4.65 billion, all of which saw an increase when compared to the data in October 2019. And then this data from Simon Camp in October 2019, Camp mentioned the use of internet as much as 4.479 billion, mobile phone 5 0.155 billion, and active social media 3.725 billion. And then I quote this from the page about technological intervention such as IoT, AI, drone, robot, wearables, mobile apps, blockchain, 5G network in handling case of COVID-19. So there are quite a lot of modern technology products involved in handling case of COVID-19. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in particular for the organization, the case of the COVID pandemic, Industry 4.0, and the environmental situation that led to VUCA had several impacts, such as increasing activity from analog technology to digital technology, and the increasing need for internet technology, ICT-based infrastructure, and then increasing the need for quality human resources, soft or hard skill. And regarding this human resource competency, the World Economic Forum called it the top 10 21st century skill. That is adaptability, analysis or solution mindset, collaboration, communication, digital fluency, empathy, entrepreneurial mindset, resiliency, self-awareness, and then social or diversity awareness. Then increased use of technology such as the rule of AI and IoT, cognitive computing, and others. And the emergence of the concept of working remotely, which after the pandemic is still possible to be applied both hybridly and fully remotely, with option for work from home, work from anywhere, and co-working models. Ladies and gentlemen, the following slides show the challenges that may arise and be faced by organizations or individuals, namely the taking over of human role by the AI or artificial intelligence. If this happens, of course, new problems will arise, such as unemployment and other psychological impact. Hopefully, conditions like this will never happen, even though there are some experts who predict the occurrence of this takeover of artificial intelligence. We may have to imitate the step taken by Japan by bringing up the concept of society 5.0, where humans are the center and controller of technology. Then the next challenge in the existence of a VUCA: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Volatility is a fast, dynamic change, and uncertainty is a complex problem, not easy to solve, and ambiguity is a condition that is not clear or confusing or plotting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the effect and challenges faced, the case of the COVID pandemic and Industry 4.0 provide opportunities for organization and to continue to grow, where productivity, efficiency, innovation, and inclusiveness can be achieved and improved, because there are many alternative activities and tools that can be used, selected, and used. The problem is, how far is the commitment of member of the organization and the support of the leader in taking advantage of the available opportunities. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next slide shows some of the emerging office management technology trends that are coloring today's organization activities. The first is the presence of cloud technology, which is used to store data or information more efficient, practical, and easier in the work process. The weakness is only if there is no internet connection, then this cloud technology cannot be used. Next up is office automation technology. Automation has appeared since 1969, or when the Industrial Revolution 3.0 was introduced. This automation emerged along with computer and electronic technology. Next comes the mobile workforce, like mobile devices that are very close to our daily activities. Then comes office application software that suit work needs, especially takes in the front office and back office. Next comes the virtual office. The concept makes it very easy for entrepreneurs to carry out business activities, or individual can complete tasks needed to carry out professional or personal business without having a physical office location. Virtual office receptionist, one example of office activities in the virtual office concept. And furthermore, there is the Internet of Things, or IoT, which is a concept or program where an object has the ability to transmit data over a network without using the help of computer and human devices. The way IoT works is to utilize an argument from a programming language algorithm that has been compiled, where each argument that is formed will result in an interaction that will help the hardware or machine in performing a function or work. Then there is paperless office technology, which is used to physically replace a paper in managing office document. Then there is the electronic mail or email technology, which provides convenience in the correspondence process, and this email becomes one of the activities in record management. Then there are digital document. Document digitalization is one of the activities of record management, especially in the context of utilizing and maintaining archives. In the concept of electronic record management, it is known as the activity of transferring archive media from paper to digital in electronic form. And ladies and gentlemen, those were some of the modern technology trends that are emerging at this time. And there are many other modern technologies that are currently used by office professionals. Next, let's see how record management adapt to the development of office technology trend that are now emerging and can be utilized, especially during the COVID pandemic, by practitioners in the office sector. And ladies and gentlemen, it will be related record management in the study of office management. Then record management is one of the topic in office information. Office information is a collection of messages or data or facts that have been processed in such a way as to produce something that is understandable and provide benefit to the recipients. This information is recorded in the archive. Therefore, the archive is a record of all activities in which there are various kinds of information that are very useful for the organization. And ladies and gentlemen, if we look at the conceptual framework presented by Martina 2019, as shown in the figure, then we can understand that archive has a strategic role in supporting organizational activities. However, the strategic role of this archive will work well if there are human resources who have competence in recording, managing. There are policies and procedure and oversight role of the National Archive. Okay, the strategic role of archive can be seen from the archive function, which is used to support the decision-making process, support the planning process as an evidence, accountability, and organizational memory. The strategic role of archive for organization will be seen if the archives have administrative and informational, evidential, financial, and legal, and historical or research use value. And next, we will discuss what is meant by record management. Referring to Wade's opinion, 2004, record management is the systematic process of implementing a set of tools and guidance that enable an organization to locate and retrieve the right information in the right format by the right person at the right time at the lowest possible cost with the least amount of effort. In the old concept, record management is a record life cycle, which start from creation, distribution, storage, or use and maintenance, and the last disposition. In Indonesia, the basic guideline for managing record and must be honored by organization are tata naskah dinas, pola klasifikasi arsip, jadwal retensi arsip, and klasifikasi keamanan dan akses arsip. The four things above are often called NSPK. Norma, standar, prosedur, dan kriteria. Tata naskah dinas is a guide for creating records and can be used to determine the authentication of an archive. Pola klasifikasi arsip is a guideline used in filing archive. In Indonesia, there are three types of filing, namely filing based on similarities, first file or dossier, second problem or rubric, third type or series. In general, there are 5 filing systems, namely alphabetical, subject, numerical, chronological, and geographical. Then, jadwal retensi arsip is used for archive destruction, purpose, or disposal. Whether the archive is destroyed, transferred to a record center, or submitted to an archive institution or central archive. Furthermore, klasifikasi keamanan akses arsip is a guideline used to regulate who may use or access the record. In life cycle record management, the basis for creating record is tata naskah dinas, pola klasifikasi, and klasifikasi keamanan akses arsip. The basis for the use and maintenance of record is pola klasifikasi and klasifikasi keamanan dan akses arsip. The last, then the basis of record disposal is jadwal retensi arsip. Ladies and gentlemen, the following slide shows the record management system in Indonesia. There are 2 groups of institutions that manage archives, namely pencipta arsip and lembaga kearsipan. Included in the group of pencipta arsip are all organizations, whether public, private, or social organization. The task of pencipta arsip is to manage active and inactive records, starting from creation, use and maintenance, and disposal. Pencipta arsip is tasked with ensuring the archive has evidence of accountability, and legal evidence. Then the second group, called Lembaga Kearsipan, is in charge of acquisition, preservation, archives management, and archive access. Included in Lembaga Kearsipan are the National Archive or ANRI, Arsip Nasional Republik Indonesia, local government, and universities. Lembaga Kearsipan have the duty to guarantee archive as a national responsibility. This picture is of the National Archive building located in the capital city of Indonesia, namely Jakarta. The next slide is the organization of archives, namely Pencipta Arsip and Lembaga Kearsipan. As previously explained, in Pencipta Arsip, there is a processing unit or central file which manage active records, and there is an archive unit or record center that manage inactive records. Meanwhile, in Lembaga Kearsipan, there is an archival unit or central archive which perform the acquisition, preservation, and access the archive. Furthermore, what is the trend of record management, which appear together with the trend of office management or the technological trend of the Industrial Revolution 4.0? Some trend record and information management, namely electronic records and electronic file transfer and data interchange, electronic mail or email, document imaging, the internet and electronic commerce, and then enterprise data management. This is another illustration of trend record management like this. Ladies and gentlemen, based on the previous description, it can be understood currently there are three models of archive management, namely traditional, hybrid, and fully electronic. The three models are a combination of traditional archive management and archive management using information and communication technology, or ICT. In Indonesia, archive management is still diverse. Some are still traditional, hybrid, and fully electronic. The following slide illustrates how record management is carried out from creation, use, and maintenance, and disposal. In Indonesia, record management system is shown in the following slide. Starting from formulation and archiving by the National Archive, Andri regarding record and archive management, which is integrated into Sistem Informasi Kearsipan Nasional or SIKN and Jaringan Informasi Kearsipan Nasional or JIKN, so that it becomes national archival information. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the following is a display of electronic record owned by the National Archive or ANRI, which are also used by organizations in Indonesia, including universities. First, we call it Sistem Informasi Kearsipan Dinamis or SIKD or e-records. SIKD is used to manage active and inactive records. The second, we call it Sistem Informasi Kearsipan Statis, SIKS, or e-archives. SIKS is used to manage archives. Okay, this is SIKD and SIKS. And then, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this presentation, I would like to conclude. The conclusion is first, strategies that may be carried out by organization or office professional in order to deal with the effect, challenges, and opportunities of the Industrial Revolution 4.0, the COVID-19 pandemic, and VUCA environmental condition. Then what needs to be done is the development of archive resources development, which is oriented to the first, standard parameter, second, continuous quality improvement, and the third, culture to value. Standard parameter is a measure of a quality. These qualities are expected to have the ability to compete or competitive advantage, and continuous quality improvement should be made as a permanent benchmark of the organization. Continuous process is the most fundamental basic principle in the which quality in the center. Meanwhile, culture to value is a set of rules that are agreed upon and abandoned in the organization as a reference for behavior in the organization. And second, in record management, the improvement strategy that can be done is that the record management business process should focus on the need of the organization and the organization to carry out risk management related to the archive created. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all of my presentation. Thanks again to UiTM for the opportunity given to me to participate in the International Virtual Conference on Office Technology Management 2022. Good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.